Hello there. It's the preamble, the part of the show where we say unequivocally that we are aware we are being surveilled. We do not like it. We did not ask for it. If someone's making money off of it, it's not us. And we want out. It sucks here. We're moving. That's really all we have to say about it. This is the last week of streams before we move on to whatever ends up being next. It's exciting. It's terrifying. All right. There's the toot going out. Now, let's start with the syncope. Welcome, friends. It's good to see you. My name is Remy, and I'm getting out of here in one piece. I don't care what comes after. More Dark Souls tonight. Actually, I have something to talk about before we get actually into the Dark Souls. So I have been saying over the course of this last week that we're doing kind of a fundraiser to help uh, ameliorate the cost of a cross-country move, which is something that's happening in our future. And the reason that I said that is because I wildly misunderstood some stuff about the way that our bills were being paid. I thought that some money that was going to be taken out of our account had not yet been taken out of our account, so I was making mental space for that for our balance to be a lot lower, but it's not. Uh, so we should have, barring some unbelievable misfortune, Zay said, damning himself, uh, be able to get to where we're going in relative safety and comfort. Um, so we're no longer sort of positioning this as a fundraiser, and we deleted our sort of mutual aid ask on social media. I do still have the PayPal link in the description because until such time as we get to our new place and get a job, this is the only source of income we will have. So if you watch the stream and enjoy the stream and have some money to your name that you would like to give to us, go ahead and consider tipping. I think that's it. Let's talk about the Dark Souls. So, content warnings first. Dark Souls is a Dark Souls is a game full of medieval fantasy violence, hack and slash, shield and sword, fire magic, and other things that aren't fire but are magic. Yes. So, it is usually depicted without a lot of visible gore or blood, although there is some. And I say usually because we're going to do the Ornstein and Smaug fight today. And depending on how that goes, there's going to be a greater than average gore content. So there's your fair warning. There are some enemies and creatures that deal with the body horror elements. I'll try and point those out when I know we're going to come to some. And apart from that, I think that is all of the useful content warning I need to do. For the game, content warning for myself, I'm a strange person who occasionally makes weird sex jokes or speaks frankly about my trauma. If that's not your vibe, that's okay. If you find that's something you can roll with, I'm happy to have you here. If you've come here specifically to mock that, consider taking up crochet instead. It's like making chain link, but with yarn. Okay. Let's get into Dark Souls. I'm excited. I fucking crashed really hard against it the one time I tried it yesterday, but I really like Ornstein and Smaug as a fight and as characters. From Software, where the software is from. Hideteki Miyazaki saying Dark Souls was a mistake. Oh, hey, there's your crochet. So, I went and looked it up because I didn't want to spend as much time as I did last stream just kind of bumblefucking around. You can summon Solaire into this fight, and it is the glowing sigil on the ground that I was misremembering. I was talking about the red eye orb the entering Knight Lautrec's fucking version of On Orlando to go smack up Knight Lautrec. And I might do that too this stream, depending on how much time I have and how everything goes. But for right now, let's just focus on Ornstein and Smough. We got our massive bug leg sword. We got our shield, what with have a spider on it. I have not equipped any new armor since I've spawned into this hellscape, but that's fine because I like the Wanderer's armor. I should maybe start putting a whole bunch of levels into endurance so I can get something a little bit more protective. That would probably help me out a lot. On the other hand, I've been doing fine up till now. So why not just keep driving it until it breaks? Hi, Fib. Good seeing you. I hope your day's going well. I'm just about to go. I have some little fights to do on the way, but after that I'm just going to go fight Ornstein and Smough. My day's been going pretty well. I'm very glad to hear that. One more. There you go. So we're just going to take out all of the iron golems on the way. And it's going to put us a little bit behind in terms of, like, Estus Flask. But that's okay. If you feel, Fib, like sharing what you've been doing today, I'd be happy to hear it. Of course, please do not share anything that you feel uncomfortable sharing. But I like knowing people. I am just going to run around the side and take out that Black Knight, the Silver Knight rather, real quick. No, you don't. Not today. No, come over here. Carried right through the center with a massive bug leg. You love to see it, by which I mean I love to see it. Oh, I should have used the heal spell instead of the Estus Flask. Yeah, well. It's fine. Oh, hey. Staggered you in the middle of your AoE. Love that. Okay, well, can I... No, apparently. I would have really liked to knock you out of the heal animation too, but that's not how that went. You don't have a lot of health left. There we go. What's that one? No, we'll just get rid of this other one over here. We'll summon our good friend, the Knight Solar, and we'll have this fight. Oop. Nope, should have rolled back, not to the side. Oops. Is that the first time I've gotten hit by that AoE? I think so. Nope. Stop. Stop doing it. Well... You really just turn like a whole 720 degrees when you're doing that. Ah, shit. Yeah, okay. How about that? We both take this opportunity to heal. We're both at full. It's like the fight never fucking started. Reset. Ow. I didn't want to get hit by that backswing. I would rather not have. Almost. Oh, yeah, it did knock him out of the heal. Fantastic. Love that. Alright, so I'm just going to use the heal spell as opposed to the Estus Flask because it takes a little longer to do, but we're out of combat, so that doesn't matter. Alright, let's go back up this staircase. We'll hit up... Who the hell are you? Let's get Solaire in here. Yes, indeed. Praise the sun. And Little Mac. That's not quite how I remember Little Mac looking. Hi, Mac. Let's do the thing. All right. 3 people. We should be able to handle this, like, really well. Oh, just starting off with a lightning throw, huh? Ooh, hey. Oh, please focus on... Okay, both of them are fighting Ornstein. Smal, please focus on Ornstein. I'm begging you. Could you please do another move? One that would let me do some damage to you? There we are. I got in a couple. Is Mac over there just like soloing Smough? Yeah. And apparently doing really well. Good job, bud. No wonder you were the heavyweight champ. You beat up Donkey Kong that one time. So this is probably nothing. Okay. Smough having fallen to the ground. We get a mid-fight cutscene when one of them dies. Ornstein puts his hand on Smough and goes, well, might as well jump. Absorbs Smough's power and grows fucking massive. Oh, and completely revitalizes his health. I was not aware that that's what that did. Oh, you can't attack Ornstein when they're in their grab animation, I guess. How? Was that all of my health at once? Yes, it was. Wow. Fuck that. Oof. I was, kind of hoping I could one and done that, I'm being honest with you. So I have some other in-game chores that I would have liked to do today. But I was prepared for this whole stream to just be the Ornstein and Smough fight, so let's see how that goes. It takes what it takes. Oh, can I get to the elevator before it goes down again? No, I'm gonna have to wait the whole cycle for it to go down and come back up. We got a lot of packing done today. That's not difficult because we don't own that many things. But most of our, like, personal effects are up in boxes already. The only thing we are waiting on is the, like, the computer and the stuff that we're going to be using until, like, the day we leave. And all the kitchen implements. Alright, this time I'm going to try and just run past these first couple iron golems. Take out the Silver Knight, get Solaire in here, and then see, well, no, I should probably knock out these two here, but I should take care of the Silver Knight first so that I can do that without it firing fucking arrows at me the entire time. Oh, there's another person over here. With a sort of Loki helmet. Maybe we'll summon you this time. We'll see once the way is clear. Not that Little Mac didn't do a fantastic job. Okay. Is you taking care of... that's still Mac. Brain is saying Little Mac medium cheese. I don't know what that means. I suspect it's nothing. Uh-oh. Dark Spirit Soup has invaded. Okay. Oh, Phantom Soup has returned home. Thank you, Soup. I wasn't really up to fighting a Phantom right now. I appreciate you not making this harder. Where's your Phantom? There it's Soup. Why are you getting your Phantoms at the Soup store? Fuck you. Okay, come on. Come on, just let me get in one more hit. There we go. Go ahead and grab a heal real quick. Let's just wait for you to get away from those pillars a little bit so I can usefully circle around you. Ow. I was blocking, I think. Okay. Come the fuck here. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. There we go. That was dangerous, but I did it anyway and it worked. Alright, let's get Solaire in here. And is it still Mac? It is still Mac. Let's see, let's give someone else a shot though. Who's this over here? Dragons ate your mom. Let me give, I was about to say, I was going to say, let's give Little Mac the opportunity to redeem themselves, which is not the case. They did unbelievably well. Let Little Mac give me the uh, the opportunity to redeem myself in front of them. And here we go. We're just gonna fucking crunch this. I would love to take out Ornstein first because, ow, because the loot's different, first of all. And second, it'd be nice to see both of these cutscenes for context. Oh, hey, staggered. Oh, please regen stamina. Oh, that was a little too much. Okay. Smal once again goes down. Here comes Ornstein. Swallowing up the lights. Growing massive. Alright, this time we're not going to get killed by the lightning bonsai attack. Ow. Okay. There, that attack right there, that's the one we're not going to be killed by. But to maybe get killed by a different attack, no way of knowing. But not that one. Crap, I got grabbed. Do I survive this? Yes, barely. Please turn around and focus on one of the other people in the room for a second. So I can get my heals in. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for running D, Little Mac. Oh, hey, I didn't know that did that. Oh, right, can't attack you when you're in the middle of the grab animation. Gotta wait for you to drop Solaire. Alright. Is that it? Yes! It is that, thank you. Little Mac, thank you, Solaire. Oh, no, I guess I did want Smal to go down first because I wanted the Leo ring. Wonderful. We also got the Soul of Ornstein. It lets you make a version of his spear that I'm not going to use because I don't use spears. So, notably, the other way that goes, if you defeat Ornstein first, is... So, that cutscene that we saw in the middle of the fight where Ornstein goes over to the fallen Smal and, like, lays his hands on him. And is like, it's a little bit reverential, and he takes all of his power and grows massive and starts the fight again. So if Ornstein goes down first, Ornstein falls to the ground, and there's just a beat of silence, and Smal absolutely flattens him with the massive hammer. And that is how he gets Ornstein's lightning powers for the second half of the fight. It's sort of the dynamic between the two. So Ornstein was one of General Gwyn's like lead commanders, a very trusted man in Gwyn's army. And Ornstein got this job kind of babysitting his friend Smaug, who was an executioner who liked his job a little bit too much and got booted from it for eating people. So there's that. It's very telling of them that Ornstein's reaction to Smaug's death is slightly reverential. Smaug's reaction to Ornstein's death is smash, take the lightning, keep going. Let's light this bonfire. Because there's a big door over there we need to go to. Let's go ahead and level up too. I said I was going to put some stuff in endurance. Yeah, sure. Let's just put all of that into endurance. I wonder what these say. Weakness, ranged battle. Amazing chest ahead. There it is. We push open the door. And, hello. Inside this sort of royal chamber, we have a red carpet. Oh, I'll let you speak.
And overcome much, chosen undead. Come hither, child.
Before I come hither, let me finish the description. Leading to a sort of massive chaise lounge, except that's probably not how that's pronounced. With, she's about to tell us her name, but Guinevere on it. Gwyn's daughter. She is very large. Like, I keep saying it's that Anor Londo is definitely made for people of much bigger proportions than us. Guinevere is that person. If she were standing instead of laying seductively draped in gauzy fabric across the chaise, she would be like 3 stories tall. Also, her titties are kind of out, and I'm just going to mention that. That's what the amazing chest ahead is, which, yes. Press A to kneel.
O chosen undead, I am Guinevere, daughter of Lord Gwyn and Queen of Sunlight. Since the day Father is formed it obscureth, I have awaited thee. I bequeath the Lord Vessel to thee.
By the power of the Lord Vessel, you may now warp between bonfires.
And beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
O chosen undead, thou hast journeyed far.
We could enter a covenant. Talk or leave. Let's talk.
Since the day Father once living, now undead, and a fitting heir to Father Gwyn thou art. O chosen undead, and beseech thee, succeed Lord Gwyn, and inheriteth the fire of our world. A grave and arduous test of metal, yea, it shall be. Indeed, we had felt the warmth of fire, its radiance and the life it sustaineth. Without fire, all shall be a frigid and frightful dark. Please, Father's role thou should assume, and inheriteth the fire of our world. Thou shalt endeth this eternal twilight, and avert further undead sacrifices. Kingseeker Friend, the primordial serpent, shall guideth thee.
Okay. So here's the thing that maybe you notice. She says a lot of the same things. Like, first of all, she gave us the Lord Vessel, which is, we were told, the whole reason we came here was to get the Lord Vessel, and that would be, like, the end of our righteous quest. But now we have the Lord Vessel, and we're being told, no, now you need to succeed Lord Gwyn. Are we being told how to do that? No, Frampt will tell you.
Now thou shalt go forth, chosen undead. May thou be one with the sunlight forevermore.
And I think it's about time to just go ahead and peel back this layer.
Thou that tarnisheth the Godmother's image, I am Gwyndolin. And thy transgression shall not go unpunished. Thou shalt perish in the twilight of Anor Londo.
I fired exactly one arrow into Guinevere's leg, and she just vanished. And Gwyndolin got very mad at us because she's not fucking there. She's like everything else connected to Lord Gwyn. She is smoke and mirrors. The sort of legacy of the Chosen Undead throughout this game, if you follow it to its natural conclusion, even if you keep playing along, as we are not doing anymore, we're done with that, is one of constantly moving goalposts, and that's something I've been saying like the entire time. Like, go ring the bell. Well, actually, there's two bells. Well, actually, it absolutely sucks getting to the second bell. But once you've gotten the bells, you go through Sen's Fortress, and that'll prove that you're worthy. Except you're in Anor Londo now, and you have to get to the Lord Vessel, which is through all of that other bullshit. But we fight back just a little bit, and everything changes immediately. The iron golems, they're gone. The eternal sunlight making everything look beautiful and gorgeous, that is gone. It is now dark here. It's, as Gwyndolin, and we'll talk about Gwendolyn more here in a second, said, it is now the eternal twilight. I'm just gonna not with you two. Oh, hey, there's that thing. Disasters are gone after the defeat of the Great Lord Servant. Great, I love that. Okay, there we go. Oh, no, I thought I had managed to isolate one of you. Take you in the gym jams. Rather than the two iron golems being just outside the main hall, there's just a couple of dudes. One of them in great big armor, one of them wearing, like, most of the Baldur set. There's one down. Oh, no, not down. Not quite yet. There we go. Now you're down. Now let's go ahead and have a scrap against you. Come on. Swing from the tables of your heart, bud. There you go. Not able to get backstabs on you quite that well, but then you go ahead and gave me that one. So thanks. Let's go ahead and take those 5,000 souls off of you. Do I want to do the Lautrec stuff? I might as well. I'm right here. That's summoning Little Mac again. Hang on. How do I do this? Do we go in here, I think? My, items? Oh, a dark spirit has invaded. No, go ahead. Take your grass. Yup. There you go. Red Eye Orb. You'll notice, the Dark Moon Knight has also fucked off. I suppose they saw the lighting change and just went, oh, well, guess they don't need me anymore. Trying is hard, so I try hard to try hard. Trying hard is how you get better at things. I've never understood it. I've never understood it as an insult. Huh?
So it was you, was it?
Oh, there you are.
You produce a blade upon a deity. How did you ever get this far? I shall end your suffering here and now. It is the least that I can do.
Okay, no, apparently we're about to fight the Dark Moon Knight, who's magicked up her weapon. That did not appear to do her a lot of good.
But how? This man is a threat.
Yeah, it turns out I'm really good. Well, free Firekeeper soul, I guess. Let's go ahead and get my Bloodstain back. It's in there somewhere. Can I use the Red Eye Orb if I'm hollow? I don't think I can. It's in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Try invading world of the fire... Pardon, of the Firekeeper's killer. Yes, let's do that. Apparently I can. Invading the world of the guilty as a spirit of vengeance. Yup. So there's on the other side of the world there, that asshole Lautrec. Flanked by a couple of folks he's summoned. Hang on, can I just do this? No, that does get all of them to rush out. No, it doesn't get all of them to rush after me. That one comes right for me, and those other two just, like, went around. Oh, no, they are coming this way.
Well, look at you.
Yeah, look at
I
me.
thought you were wiser. But I thought wrong. 'Tis a terrible pity. Like a moth flittering towards a flame. You fellows, no? Don't you agree?
I hear you flapping around my home. Flip, flap, flip, flap. I would really like it if I could just get one of you at a time. And in fact, if I could just fight Lautrec by himself, that would be incredible. No, doesn't look like that's what's happening. They're all just sort of stuck over there, all three of them, on the staircase. Yeah, I think that's my best bet, is just some good old-fashioned hit-and-run tactics. Oh, hey. The other two managed to go away, so it is just Lautrec. Oof. Lautrec hits, though. Ow, okay. Okay. Oh, why did I do that? Alright. Not ideal. I wonder who these two folks are. The, like, cronies that Lautrec picked up. Oh, that's great. Thanks. You really did me a solid. Alright, that's one down. I am just going to keep doing this, I think. Lead them on a merry chase up and down these stairs and get in, like, 1 or 2 hits when and where I can. Oop. And yeah, it's sort of cheap, but you know. You want to be noble or you want to survive? The fact that the that my bug leg has such incredible range, I think is something I should be utilizing more. Oh, damn. I wasn't watching my health. I should have healed again. Well, I've died. I can try that again, I guess. There's nothing stopping me. Your phantom was vanquished, returning to your world. That is a shame. Actually, I guess that doesn't count as death, because it was in another person's world. I can just go do that again. Oh, right. This fire is out now. Because that was the Dark Moon Knight's fire, and she's not around anymore. I am about to just go fight Lautrec again. I'm right here. I might as well get that finished. There's another boss fight here as well, but I want to go do some other stuff first. If you count Lautrec as a boss fight. Which I suppose I do. Even if he doesn't get the cutscene and the big fancy health bar. Still meant to be a difficult fight with story implications. A love song with consequences. Can I just use it like here, or do I have to go over to... Do I have to go all the way over there? Yeah, I can just use it here. Invading world of the guilty is a spirit of vengeance. Like Ghost Rider. Writer, R-I-D-E-R, not Ghost Writer, W-R-I-T-E-R, from PBS. Which is one of my favorite shows growing up. Because, obviously. Why do you run that way first? Puzzling. Hello? Hello, Lautrec? And company? You appear to just be running into that door? Okay, there you go. You figured it out. It's probably just because their pathing didn't know what the hell to do. Yes, yes. How many times will the lambs rush to slaughter? At least one more. What are you taking damage from? You just took 3 damage off of, like, nothing. Really unsure why. I'm just gonna... Wow, you are just booking it directly behind me, huh? Yeah, it's like that. No, you don't get to hit me with your magical bolt. Okay, well, apparently you do get to hit me with your magical bolt. If I'm not paying attention. And don't get out of the way in time. That would be a good reason for you to be able to get away with hitting me with your magical bolt. Oh, I think I managed to do it. No, the spearsman is coming up right behind Lautrec. Lautrec, I didn't bother to describe. In very golden armor, wielding a pair of sickles. It's a cool look. Shame that he's a murderer. You stuck up there? No, you're coming. You're coming. Ow. I didn't think you could hit me from there. So here's what's good about it. Lautrec is actually, like, almost dead. I only need, like, a couple more good hits in on Lautrec before he goes down, and I'm pretty sure that'll stop his cronies from attacking me, too. I think that just ends the encounter. I do have to survive, which I did not do. I got a little too greedy. I sliced one time too many. That's fine. I only need to do that one more time, I think. This is well within my power. Come on. I should maybe rest at that other bonfire before I do that. Because it's slightly closer than the... from the Dark Moon bonfire, which is out anyway. I don't know, I'm just sitting here thinking about the Guilty Gear soundtrack now. It's a fucking great soundtrack. I'm a sucker for Guilty Gear, which is a known thing. It might surprise you, if you know anything about me, to learn that I enjoy games with great big goofy character design. Alright. Let's do that same deal. Except this time we're going to hit Lautrec first. Right in the skull meat.
So, here we go again.
Yeah, how many times will the lambs rush to slaughter?
These lambs rush to slaughter.
Daddle-daddle-daddle. Get it? YYZ. Yeah, the fact that my bug leg has such incredible range over Lautrec's sickles is really something. Also, the cronies didn't manage to make their way up here. Oh, I said that, but here they are. Honestly, if I just, like, get off one more good hit. Okay, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. We're going to run away. We're going to heal. We're going to do this again. Okay, great. Perfect. What is causing Lautrec to take damage sometimes? Oh. Yeah, you do hit really hard. Well, it turns out I do have to do that fight one more time. But I think not more than one more time. I said I was going to go rest at the other bonfire, and then I didn't. That's okay, because it won't matter, because I'm going to win this time. I expected to be on Ornstein and Smaug for a lot of this stream. I didn't think that Lautrec was going to be the true roadblock. I was going to clamber up the steps. Where can I get more demon Titanites? I guess by going to kill the demon statues, I guess. We know where one of those are. There's one in here. That we just sort of skipped over. Because it was a fight in a tiny shoebox and I didn't feel like doing that. I wanted to actually get up to the boss fight first. Invading world of Lautrec the Guilty. It's still bright in here. Apparently Lautrec didn't attack Guinevere. Unsurprising.
So,
Here we go again. How many times will these lambs rush to slaughter?
rush to slaughter. Well, let's get it over with.
Okay. So, yes. Alright, I'm just going to do those 3 attacks. And take any damage during that, which is good. I'm just going to run down and not fucking deal with it. Your wizard friend's down there now, too. Didn't manage to make it up the stairs, so now you're coming up this way. That's interesting. I'm just gonna go ahead and backstab you while I have the opportunity. Is that? No. I'm not gonna make that joke. Okay. I'll they're a little bit more of a tight formation now. We'll just have to see how that goes. Wait for them to get up here. The spearman got here first. Oh, right. I forgot that you have, like, a move that does that. Okay. I was not paying attention. And missed the turn onto the stairs, but it's fine. I can just go down these stairs instead. The room's symmetrical. It literally doesn't matter. Alright, do me a favor and fall down instead of run down. No, you ran down instead. Right, so there's one of the cronies gone, the wizard one. So I don't have to worry about the projectiles anymore. That's a blessing. Or sorcery, because, you know, they run on different stats. Ooh, Lautrec managed to get up here by himself. Oh, you only need like one more good hit. Okay, two more apparently. Okay, greedy. I'm gonna run away. Gonna run away. We're gonna do the heals, and then we're gonna get that last hit in. And it's all gonna be great. Excellent. There you go. Fuck off, Lautrec. Souvenir of reprisal. The guilty pay the price, returning with the souvenir of reprisal, and also all of the shit we get off the back of killing Lautrec specifically. Which is the Firekeeper Soul, a Ring of Favor and Protection, and 5 humanity, because apparently Lautrec just went around collecting those. Let me go open up that other... shortcut so that when we come back here we can actually get to our blacksmithing friend rather quickly. Or actually, is our blacksmithing friend still here in the Dark Moon version of literally just jump to my own shadow? Yeah, I hear you down there. Hello.
Forge I can, strong I am.
Yeah, you are. Let's go ahead and repair the equipment real quick. Can I reinforce any of my weapons? I don't think so. And the only one I'd want to upgrade is the Fury Sword. I'm gonna need, what, 5 Demon Titanite in order to make that a +5? Yeah, because it's 2 for this, and then it'll be 3 for the +5. I'll deal with that later. What armor do you have? The Giant Helm, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. That makes sense. I will. Oh, right, that bonfire's doused, so we're gonna have to go this way. So, we did get the Lord Vessel. And that allows us to just warp between bonfires, which is good, because that's the only way we can get out of Anor Londo. There's not roads leading out of Anor Londo. Here's the thing about that. I've done this wrong. I got in autopilot from the Litrek fight. What we're supposed to do with the Lord Vessel is go back to King Seeker Framt, and King Seeker Framt will take us down to this, like, sort of hidden area under Firelink Shrine, and we place the Lord Vessel in a thing, and it opens a bunch of, like, fog doors that are not penetrable otherwise. And then he'd tell us, well, now that you've placed the Lord Vessel, like we told you should do, and that would be your successor, Lord Gwyn, instead of that, you need to go kill a whole bunch of unbelievably powerful... You need to kill all of Gwyn's friends. All of his best friends from that intro cutscene, the creation myth. Go murder all of them. And then once you've done that, you bring the Lord Vessels back, and we can see about making you the new Lord of Fire. But no. Oh, we can warp to Firelink Shrine. I sort of thought we couldn't, because, you know, of all the things that happened. Oh, hey. Sigmire is here.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Uh-huh.
You did much for me up above. I am grateful. You know, I was thinking the gates, the old fortress. Was that your doing?
Yeah, it was. I went and rung the bell, and then I went and rung the other bell, and it was a hell of a time.
Yes, I knew it. It seemed like an unlikely coincidence. Well, am I fortunate? This Knight of Katarina thanks you sincerely. Please, take this as a token of my gratitude.
Miracle, emit force, which I think is like a Jedi-style force push.
There you are. I'll be heading down below shortly. There's nothing worthwhile up above. No worries. Venturing is my life. I'm prepared for the worst.
Right, we don't go talk to Framt. I guess the first thing we're gonna do is make someone just a little bit upset with us, but not as upset as maybe they should be otherwise. How the fuck? Where the damn? Explicitly the hell? Okay, there we go. There's the stairwell down. So we come over here to where the Firekeeper was and isn't anymore because Litrek murdered her. But we got her soul back from Litrek, so we can return it. Return Firekeeper soul to its owner.
Thank you. I am Anastasia of Astora. Now I can continue my duty as a keeper. But I only hope that my impure tongue does not offend. Forgive me. I am impure. My tongue never intended for restoration. Please, if you have any heart, leave me be.
Okay.
I wish not to speak.
We will respect your boundary. So they cut out her tongue, is the thing. It's back now, because I guess that's what happens when you just make a hole. Oh, hey, Logan's here. Let's talk to him in a second. I would assume, did some blaspheming, and they cut out her tongue for that, and then stuffed her in a tiny cage so that the bonfire could, you know, be on fire. Jesus Christ, how horrifying. How are you doing?
Oh, hello again. I was waiting to tell you. Master Logan has returned, and he tells me that he has you to thank. Well, we are both in your debt now. Thank you, sincerely. He's just over there. Go along and have a chat.
I will. Hey, Big Hat.
Hello there. I was expecting you. As promised, I will share my sorceries. I'm afraid that you are unable to learn sorcery.
Yeah.
The basic framework, you see, it cannot be taught. Oh, do not fret. Life isn't all about sorcery. You will find your own way. Don't frown with regret. Peer forward, with your head high.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Hello there. Glad to see you alive.
I'm also glad that you're alive. I hope that remains the case. Oh, right, you're the
Well, I see you made it out.
pyromancer.
Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my pyromancy of the Great Swarm, so I can usually manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magics unsavory. Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
A pyromancy flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
So I'm not gonna do this.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time. Goodbye then. Be safe, friend. Don't you dare go alone.
I like you. I don't like you. So, I meant to come over here. To see if this nerd's friends have come back yet. Which they haven't.
Ah. Oh, you. Have you seen Milady? Oh, blast, where might she be? And would she be safe? Oh, I'm sorry. Miracles, was it? Sometimes I lose myself. Pay me no mind.
Yeah. So, instead of doing the thing that Framps wants us to do, we're gonna need to get a whole bunch of other stuff done on our own. So, the first part of that is going back to the forest. And do I want to do Moonlight Butterfly? Yeah, we're gonna skip the story beat first, and I'm just gonna go fight Moonlight Butterfly real quick. Warp to Undead Parish? Yes. That is where I wish to warp to. I think that's Andre's blacksmith. Yes, it is. Let's just go down and talk to Andre real quick, as long as we're here.
Well, hello again.
Hey.
You seem to be doing all right.
Sure am.
Need anything forged?
Not right now. I just wanted to say hi.
Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? I'll be seeing you then. Be careful out there.
I just want to go ahead and quickly have a look at my equipment and see what I have that's any useful. Like the Black Iron Helm is much better defense-wise than what I'm wearing, but unfortunately it is massively heavy. Trying to strike that balance is a whole hell of a thing. Well, the Gargoyle Helm isn't too heavy. And that's better by like how much? Not insignificant. Yeah, let's go with that. The 15, no. What I'm wearing has a weight of, the Wanderer coat that I'm wearing has a weight of like 3.5. The Black Iron armor is significantly better in terms of all defense, but is also like 5 times as heavy. Would like to remain light on my feet. So I don't think I have body armor that'll do that though. How about the gloves? No. How about legs? We got good legs. Alright, how about this? Can I equip one of these and still remain with a decent roll? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's play the counting game, suck-a-duck. Can I put on the Silver Knight's armor also and have my decent rolls still? Oh, yeah. That's doing it. Okay. Ladies, do I have 3 numbers right? Watched a lot of Prices Right as kids, is the thing. Oop, nope. Those bracers put us over budget. We just sort of tonked into the ground when we rolled. There we go. Is the demon statue still in here? Yeah, but I'll deal with you later. Or no, I need to go past you, don't I? Does warping to this bonfire count as resting at the bonfire? It does, I think, in terms of like the respawn, but I don't want to. I'm gonna stay here and do the level ups first. Actually, if I just throw endurance up to like 30 real quick. Which I can't do. I only have... levels are starting to get expensive. Let's go ahead and put that in dexterity then. Alright, we're looking a little bit more protected. As opposed to looking like the skeevy thief in the corner of the bar in every fantasy RPG. See, with my bug leg, our summer at camp, that fight's actually not that bad. There we go. That was real quick. Thanks, Titanite Demon, for your Demon Titanite. Right, here we are back in Dark Moon. It's not called that. Hang on, the pop-up will happen here in a second. Oh yeah, the Dark Root Garden, thank you. The Shrub Lords here are just taking one hit and falling down, so that's nice. Oop, no. A little sturdier. Purple moss clump. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to go do that thing, aren't I? Yeah, but I'll do it later. I have to go back to Blighttown, and I was gonna go back to Blighttown anyway. I suppose I have the excuse now. But that's not a right now problem. It's nice. And is sort of like one of a central feeling of Dark Souls, because you are incentivized to come back, blocked by some contraption, because you are incentivized to come back through older areas every now and again to fight stuff that you didn't fight before, and pick up things that you forgot to pick up the first time. You get stuff like this, where it's been a while since we've been here in Dark Root Garden, and holy god, are we just, like, tearing through everything. Very few things here have become a problem for us. Let's push through this fog door into a slightly further area of Dark Root Garden, where I need to be careful because there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that's sleeping that I don't want to wake up. Let's start by going in over here on this little side path, where there's some very strange roots sticking off of that tree. If I didn't know any better, it would look like a two-headed snake. Anyway, good to come out two-headed snake. What the fuck did that say? Egg centrifuge? There's no way that's what that said. Egg vermifuge. Removes parasitic egg from body. Oh, good. The parasitic egg being the things that Lady Quelog's worshippers had. If you fuck around a little too hard, you can get one of those stuck to your back also. That takes it off. Which I don't expect to have happen to me, but I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Wow, even these massive stone golems are just kind of not a thing. Oh, here's another snake. Smack your shit up like the Prodigy. I'm not gonna lie to you, this feels really good. I started a playthrough like a month or so before deciding to do this as a stream game, and it didn't get very far because some stuff was happening and just ended up not having the energy for it. But I remember coming in here and just kind of just bashing my head into this particular area over and over again because I did it really early. And now I'm just sort of tearing it down. Oop, didn't see you there. Now come on, run out here after me. Don't walk. Okay, fine. Oh, right, shit. I'd forgotten. So that thing that the, perhaps you noticed the stone golem doing, where it just sort of raises its sword directly in the air and is surrounded by a golden light, that is a spell, which means that within a certain radius of the stone golem, I am not allowed to run or dodge roll, which is a problem when you forget that and then try to dodge roll out of the way of the stone golem. I'm having an overwhelming feeling, but it's okay. I can tamp it down and continue playing, and it will be fine. So the great thing is a lot of the stone golems start with that move, where they do the spell, during which time they are entirely vulnerable. Just gonna run out of the center of the tree line. No, don't slice at me from that distance. First of all, you won't hit, and second, it means I can't hit you. It's not helping anybody. There we go. Oop, village body. Purple moss clump. Elite Knight armor set, all 4 pieces. Let me have a look at that after I clear out this room, which is to say this last stone golem. Because I don't think there's anything else that will come and try to get me. Let's have a look at what that looks like. Where is it? There we go. It's like on par with the gargoyle helmet I have, is the Elite Knight. Of the Silver Knights. Is it better than the Silver Knight set? Not really. It's very slightly lighter. How's it? It's significantly less defensive, though. You know. Can I put the Elite Knight gauntlets on? Oh, no. Still gets me into heavy rolls. go back to my regular gloves. Okay, so we're... Oops, forgot about you. I might as well take out the snake while I'm about it. I'm right here. Might as well. It's one button press. There's a thingy just over here. So you look at this tree here, and you might well notice that A, there's a little bit of a canyon behind it, and B, its limbs are moving. Try attacking. Thank you, message, I will. So we chop down that massive broccoli and open a path down a little bit further into Darkroot Basin, where this is also probably one of my favorite enemy designs in the game. They're like little stingrays, but on land. With whippy little tongues. I like them very much. They're very cute. It's like if a salamander became a lily pad. Oh, I should turn that off. I'll do that here in a moment. As we get a little further, oops, there you go. A little further down here to the water basin at the bottom of Darkroot Garden, some more of the salamanders pop up. Let's get rid of you. Oop, one more. Oh, you dropped green blossoms. I've forgotten where I was supposed to get these. But I guess here is the answer to that question. Soul of the Proud Knights. There's another stone golem over here. So we're just going to go ahead and make that not a problem anymore. Satisfying. Then we go this way. Through this little tunnel. That began like with stone steps, but then it looks like it just sort of got covered in a mudslide. Take out that stone golem, and here's a glowly thing to pick up. Wolf ring. And lipping past there takes us back to this initial area of Darkroot Garden. I'm not going to put on the wolf ring. It raises poise. Poise is the stat that determines like how far you get knocked back or if you get staggered from a very heavy hit. But I prefer the things that I'm wearing right now. Or actually, we got another ring when we beat Lautrec, didn't we? It was a gold something something. Ring of Favor and Protection. Ooh, boosts HP, stamina, and load. It breaks when removed. So wearing this is going to be a Decision we're going to have to stick with. On the other hand, it's just good, and I think that's fine. Like, all we have to do is not take it off. I don't see the problem. I'm going to come into here in this little space, and we're going to go have a boss fight in a moment. But it's 10 o'clock, and I want to go have a break real quick. We're relatively safe here. So, before I go, actually, I'm going to go further up the tower to make very sure that we're not going to get attacked. We shouldn't, but I'm going to do it anyway. Before we do that, go to the break, I would like to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Iranian, Sudanese, Congolese, Palestinian, still lives matter. It hasn't stopped, is the thing. There are many ways to stand in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people with a firm foundation under them don't need as big a lever to move the world. So on the break, I'm going to go to the mutual aid hashtag on my social media and boost what needs I can. I recommend that you take the opportunity to check out mutual aid initiatives that exist in places you operate, both online and in meet space, because the only way we get out of this is through, and the only way we get through this is together. In the meantime, maybe get some water, like I'm gonna, or do a stretch, hit the restroom, have a snack, take your meds, do whatever self-care is useful to you. I'll do the same, and I'll catch you back here in just a little bit. See you then. I'll bring up Wiki Roulette, sure. I should just have this bookmarked. Why don't I just have this bookmarked? There. Sure, why not? What's great about this is you won't be able to see that. Oh, yeah, you will. Okay. Be right back. Hi there. I'm back. Let's look at the list of 2021 in box office #1 films in Austria. This is going to be fascinating for me specifically because I, frankly, have not watched a feature film in years, I don't think. That's not true. Just not recent movies. I've watched a couple of full-length movies on. I went and watched Meaning of Life, or not Meaning of Life, and now for something completely different, and Paprika. A couple other movies. I find films difficult to sit through for some reason. I am not certain what it is, and I should maybe sit and think on it a little bit, because I'm quite comfortable sitting and watching say 4 or 5 episodes of a television show in one go. And that should not necessarily be that different from a film in terms of length, but it feels different. I suppose the reason is that television is broken up into discrete chunks, where here is, about 25 minutes of things happening and it ends, but that 25 minutes is self-contained and requires all of the information you need to understand that 25 minutes within itself, usually, versus having to keep track of plot points moving over the course of an hour and 45-minute film. Something like that. There were not any films in Austria being shown in theaters, apparently, from January to May of 2021 because of the pandemic, which isn't over, really. But that's when theaters apparently opened. So May 23rd, 2021, we had Raya and the Last Dragon, which is was a DreamWorks film, I think. Children's movie, 3D animated. Nomadland, which is not familiar to me at all. 2020 American drama based on the nonfiction book Surviving America in the 21st Century by Jessica Bruder. A Quiet Place Part 3. That series gives me pause, but I don't want to go into it right now. The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, one of the films in the horror franchise The Conjuring. Black Widow, which I presume is the Marvel film. F9, which is about tornadoes or race cars. Oh, Fast and the Furious 9. The 9th film in the Fast and Furious franchise. Or 10th, because I think there's side films in there too. Something that isn't from America, which means I'm going to be able to pronounce this. Kaiserschmarrndrama, which doesn't have a pop-up, and I'm dedicated to not clicking onto a new page if I can help it. Paw Patrol the movie, for Paw Patrol. All cops are bastards, even if they're dogs. Or, well, police dogs that exist in real life are sort of a tragic case where, they're just doing the thing they've been told to do. It's complicated. Anyway, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, which is another Marvel film. Dune, based on Dune. It's not the one with Sting and fucking... I know the character's name is Dale Cooper. That's not what I want. It's not Ian McKellen either. Why don't I have it? He's one of my favorite actors. I like him a lot when he's in things. Christ, I'm not going to be able to get there. Skip it. Moving on. No Time to Die, the James Bond film, The Eternals, another Marvel film, Ghostbusters Afterlife, the second Neo Ghostbusters, and then the from November to December, the box offices were closed again because of the pandemic. So maybe they jumped the gun just a little bit, and then Spider-Man: No Way Home, rounding out the month of December. So apparently they didn't learn that much. A lot of Marvel, that makes sense. People like those films. Okay, we're back into the Dark Souls, where we are going to enter this fog door and fight a very pretty enemy. The Moonlight Butterfly. Where are you? There you are. Look at you. An absolutely massive green butterfly with like a wheel on its back that's shooting magical bolts at me in rapid succession. That's fine. I just need to dodge roll through them. Oh, those ones are slower in track. I can just roll through them too. It's okay. Everything's fine. So we are standing on a narrow bridge. We can't walk off the bridge, which is nice. Ow. As there are stone bits on either side, walls on either side of the bridge to keep us from falling down. But we can't reach Moonlight Butterfly, which is sort of floating in the air some distance away. We just kind of got to avoid and evade with our typical airbender tactics. Until, there you go, the Moonlight Butterfly comes down here, where we can get at them. Am I gonna get rid of you in one go? Yeah, we're just gonna take care of Moonlight Butterfly. Well, we've received the soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. And a humanity. So let's get past here. And up through up this honestly dizzying number of staircases to where there's another blacksmith fire and a dwarf apparently petrified protecting something. The Watchtower basement key and a divine ember and a homeward note. Which is the Watchtower basement key? Oh, right, never mind. I know where that is. We can take the divine ember back to Andre or our giant friend, and they can use it to change our weapons into divine weapons, which scale with faith instead of whatever they were scaling with before. But our faith isn't very high, and that's not terribly useful to us. And there's no power in heaven or earth that's going to get me to let go of this bug leg. So we're just gonna make our way back. So I cleared out that area basically to just do the Moonlight Butterfly fight because I didn't want to not. She's very pretty, Moonlight Butterfly. I would have felt bad not showing you that. But our actual path forward is through the other part of Darkmoon Garden. Ooh, hey. Darkroot Garden. Which I can't remember if I went down into when I came here the first time. I think I didn't. We can go through here. I think I might have stuck my head in a little bit, but definitely not enough to show you the thing. So let's do that. We go down. I'm sure we're going down swinging into Darkroot Basin. Oh, there's another crystal lizard over there. Hey, crystal lizard. Hey, crystal lizard, come here. No, don't. Run away from me. Alright. You know what? That's fair. Yeah, apparently I did come this way, because otherwise that corpse would still have a glowy thing on it, and it doesn't. It's going to fall down a little bit. Just a little. As a treat. And I'm going to go ahead and fight this Silver Knight that's down here. Because there's a bonfire on the other side of them. And I don't want to have to do all of this run back every time. Okay. Push right through your shit. There we go. One and done, done and dusted. A blue Titanite jump. Literally cannot remember what that one's for. We head a little bit further down this sort of side-winding path to that cave, but we're going to ignore that cave for a moment because there's a thingy down here to collect. Grass Crest Shield. I think that's the one that lets your stamina refill faster. I'm not going to be using it. Let's just light this bonfire. And then rest of this bonfire. There's some serious shit off of that way, and we're going to deal with that in a little while. But we need to go do this first. So we're off the map a little bit. I don't know if you've played Cave Story, because you, the person watching this, I don't know who you are. Hey Fib, if you're still in chat, and you don't have to speak up if you don't want to. But have you played Cave Story? It's very good. But there's a secret area you can get to at the end of Cave Story that is reached by doing a whole bunch of shit that it would not occur to you to do over the course of ordinary play. And that's sort of where we're at here. I think a person playing Dark Souls for the first time, it would be wild if they ramped into the series of things I'm about to do entirely by accident. So first of all, down here in Darkroot Basin, there's these massive dudes made of crystal. who are just going to keep coming at us. And ordinarily that wouldn't be a problem, but as you just saw on all the way over there at the lake at the bottom of the basin is a Hydra who keeps spitting projectiles at us all the way over here. And that makes having the solemn 1v1 with the Crystal Giants a little fraught. Good news, though, the Hydra's attacks can and do hit the crystal golems, so that's a problem. It's not our problem anymore. Ow. So here's how we fight the Hydra. We get real fucking close. Like, really very quite close. Like, honestly, problematically, I don't like being this close. Where they can't hit us with the projectiles anymore. So they just dash their heads at us. And because we have the very leveled up bug leg, that's going for us very quickly. We can chop through the Hydra heads. Without too much difficulty. If you come here earlier, this takes a lot more time. Oop. Missed that one. The other thing is that there's a drop-off. There's a point at which the area that we're standing on in the lake quits being an area we can stand on in the lake, and we will just fall deeply into the lake and never be able to get back out again. How many more heads you got? Just the two? That was the cutoff. You can see where it is if you're sort of looking at the water from above. The water's reflective, so it's difficult to see straight on. But if you sort of tilt the camera up, you can see a discoloration between the area where you can stand and the area where you cannot stand. I didn't do that and was not paying attention, even though I literally just warned myself about it, and fell into the lake. So yeah, we're gonna have to go back and do all that again. Do the Hydra's heads stay severed? Do they not come back? I would like it if they didn't come back. I would like it if none of that came back. No. Crud. Okay. So, I guess I should be... I should be happy that it fucking... the projectiles count as purely physical damage. Ow. Which means that my shield can block all of it. On the other hand, I really dislike that I'm going to have to cut off all these heads again. I think I got 2 at once on that one. Oh, no. No. There we go. Get the fuck out. Like, the thing that's making this difficult is the fact that you cannot run while in the water. And so it's actually really difficult to get from just like regular stance over to where the fucking snakeheads have landed. I think I got that one. Yes, good, great. No, don't spit at me. All right, last one. No, stop doing that. Bring your head over here where I can slash at it. No. Stop doing that. Bring your head over here where I can slash at it. For a given value of safe. Oh, one more. I should have got that. Here we go. Dragon Scale, and a Dust Crown Ring, and a dead Hydra, and we never have to fucking deal with it. Let's see what's back here in this little wall. In this little cove. Sorry, nothing. Presumably something, because something fucking died here. Oh well. I will deal with that later. Meantime, let's get back to the job. Trudging slowly through waist-deep water. So I can go over here to this gorgeous waterfall, of which this is the basin of, hence Darkroot Basin. And a ladder that we can climb all the way up to the top of. Actually, do I want to go and do that other thing real quick? I'm going to go do that other thing real quick. Please just let me get on dry land. I'm so tired of the slog. Alright. We shove ourselves over this way, because there is another watchtower, which we have the key to now, that we got off of that dwarf we found. And we'll just walk in here and get immediately attacked by this guy. Hey, do you recognize that great big weapon that they're carrying? It's the Dragon's Tooth, because this is Havel. Okay. And goodbye, Havel. And you drop Havel's ring, which I could not be happier about. Let's go ahead and put that on. So Havel killed an awful lot of dragons, is the thing. Hence why he has one of their tooths as a weapon. And his armor, similarly, is made of dragon scale, which is heavy as fuck. And because he didn't want to give up any of that, he created a ring. So that he could just walk around with it as equipped with it at all times. So putting that on just raised our equip load by like 70. So we can absolutely put on a better glove now. Is there anything particularly better than what we have even that I can wear now? The black iron armor? Yeah, we still have a pretty sprightly roll with the massive black iron armor on. What about? Can I do that with all of this? Like, the answer is yes, but honestly, I would rather keep the... Well, how much better or worse is it? 52 versus... Where is it? 68? That is so much better. Can I get all the pieces on? Yeah, and I'm still doing really good rolls. I'm just going to keep this. It makes me look really chunky, and I don't like that silhouette, but, like, it's fine. Fashion Souls is a thing, but I don't want to do that. I would actually just rather be protected. Yep. Okay, and this is where it comes out. In this part of Undeadburg. We don't usually see it from this angle because we're coming from the other way. But the first Silver Knight we fought was down there. But that was a bit of a detour. We have a place to get to. Am I going to be able to do this boss fight? Probably not. It might end up being like yesterday's stream was, where I get to the boss fight, do it once, and then start the next stream just with the boss fight. So let's get over to that ladder over by the waterfall. Is it right there? Yes, it is. And we're going to climb up here. It's going to be a little while. Dun 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 dun. Dun da 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 da. What a thrill. In darkness and silence of the night. What a thrill. Searching a melting deep. I'm gonna keep going because there's another ladder we have to climb. But in my heart, you're so supreme. And in my life, go ahead and grab that thing over there. Not for honor, but for soul of the brave warrior. In my time, there'll be no one else. Cry away, I'll fly to you. Yeah, there's no more ladders to climb, but I want to finish it. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Alright. So we come out to this patch of Dark Root Garden, which is... Oh, hi. How are you doing? Good to see you. Which is much more, which is much... How do I want to phrase this? It's much more of a... It's just a bigger area in general. It's not paths, really. It's one big wooded area. With trees interspersed throughout, except out here on this outcropping where I've gone to. Because I can't remember if there were thingies over here to collect. It doesn't look like it. Oh, there's a thingies over there to collect. Let's go collect that thingies over there real quick. Well, before we collect the thingies, there's a bunch of these shrub lords. And fighting like 5 of them at once like this isn't particularly ideal. On the other hand, I am taking them out with 2 swings apiece, so it's not that bad. Eastern helm, armor, gauntlets, and leggings. Am I going to be attacked if I just stand here? I don't think so. Let me see what those look like. They're better for us in terms of physical defense. And a little bit heavier, but that's fine because we just got Havel's Ring. There you are. Can I just get the whole set on? Yeah, but that does... Oh, no. That still puts us at like a medium roll. That's perfectly acceptable. And looks a lot better than the other ones. Hi. You have jumped out of the ground. I am to be surprised by this. That is a thing that bothers me. Like, they jump out of the ground and I can lock onto them, but I can't actually slash at them until they're done their little ambush animation. Ambush. Get it? Because they're creatures that look like shrubs. Ambush. Ambush. Ooh, hey! Hey, you're over there, throwing magic at me. That's interesting. I wasn't, aware you could do that. I wasn't aware you could do that, and continue to not be aware that you could do that. Let's just, there. And now you can't anymore. So that solves that problem. There's another person here. They're like they're like vaguely transparent. That one's like dressed like a traditional knight. I think there's another one of these around here somewhere. Can I open this from this side? We've seen the other side of this door before. It's the one that's in, that's over where the bonfire on the other side of Darkroot Garden is. But we can't kick it open right now. Because we need a thingy in order to do that, and we don't have it. Actually, I think Andre sells it. I should have gone and got it. Nope, there's a couple more. These fucking merry men out here just sort of hanging out in the woods waiting to ambush people. By people, I mean me. I am a people. Come on. Just put one through your back. What did you just switch to? Oh, a heal spell. That's not gonna happen. No, still no. There you go. Hey, did you give up? Okay, there you go. Oh, your weapon does bleed damage. Good for you. Mine does a burn. Does so many of the burn. Is that everything? Nope, one more. Oh, two more. There's someone firing arrows at me from over there. Hey, the woods are pretty lively at night, huh? Well, that makes sense. I don't like that I'm getting arrowed from some distance while being attacked by this guy with the big armor, but that's a different problem. Where the hell are you? There you go. Okay. See ya. I think that's finally all of those. We can continue. Over here to this wooden hut. Or not wooden hut, stone hut. Where I believe there's a bonfire and a cat. Hey there, buddy.
Is it not so that thou art new? Thou fared well to find me. But cometh thee not for the grave of Sir Artorius? My advice true. Forget this. The legend of Artorius art none but a fabrication. Traversing the dark. 'Tis but a fairy tale. Have thine own respect. Go not yonder knocking for nothing, I say.
What is your decision? No, I'm gonna go to the grave, is the thing.
I see. A result most heathenish and gross. Then there is nothing more to say about this tedious reckoning. Begone from here, pernicious caitiff. Begone from
Oh. I was hoping we could be friends. Okay. No, there is a little bit more of the basin to go. Hang on, I need to go around behind here first. And pick up this chest full of things. The things that it's full of are the stone helm armor gauntlet and leggings, which are, I think, the heaviest fucking armors in the game. And you know what else there is down here? These mushroom folks. That don't attack us unless we interfere with them, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're just hanging out. I love that for them. Where are we going? Because I know there's a fucking bonfire over here. Is it down this way? That's definitely the door we're going to. Because, like, look at it. But I'm pretty sure there's a bonfire around here somewhere that we can go to that will make all of this a lot more reasonable. We don't have to run all this way. Is it over here? Where this suspiciously glowy flower is? That was a noise. Oh! Right. You. If I kill you, do you come back? So there are these things over here. There's a couple of them. So that cat we just saw has big brothers or sisters or non-binary cat folk siblings. Just absolutely massive meowmers. Oh, more of you. Uh-oh. There's a lot more than I thought. Uh-oh, I'm dead here. No, this is how I die. Uh-oh. No, please quit being like a regular cat and putting your butthole in my face when I'm trying to get away from you. Okay, that was terrifying. I didn't enjoy that at all. Oh, there's a couple big mushrooms in there. We're not going to go interfere with them. Do I just need to go get the fucking gate key to open that door? Is that where the bonfire is? Am I misremembering? I think I might be misremembering. Which is a shame, because I really need to heal. There we go. I am just going to get my phone real quick and see where the hell the bonfire I'm thinking of is. If indeed it is around here, if I just need to go get that door open first. Dark root, basin, map, sure. Apparently it doesn't count as that. It counts as Darkroot Garden. So, Darkroot Garden. Yeah, I could have sworn there was a bonfire somewhere in here, but nope, I gotta go get that door open first. Alright. It's 11 o'clock. I'm gonna go up to that door, and we're gonna, like, poke our head into that boss fight, and we'll do it once, and I probably won't win. And then I'll get the door open over tomorrow, and then on Thursday we'll just start there. So we're just going to walk over this to the door. Oh, what are the messages out here? Tears ahead, yeah. Imminent grief, don't disagree with you. We'll push open these massive double doors. Or rather, we'll put our hand up to them and the doors will open on their own. And it takes us out to this big, obvious fucking boss fight arena. In the center of which stands what clearly looks like a gravestone, surrounded by a whole bunch of swords. Let's walk slowly up to the grave and see how this goes. We are in a cutscene. As we step close, we touch the sword, and there's a massive fucking wolf. Like 3 times the size of us, a wolf. It picks up the sword in its mouth, and we are about to have this fight. I said in one of the, oh, crap. I said in one of the content warnings that there is a dog that dies in this game. This is where that happens, because we don't get to... We need to win this fight in order for the game to progress. Oh, we're experiencing some slowdown. Which I think, and this is not a lie, has to do with how fluffy Sif is. Because enemies and characters in this game that have, like, fur... The game chooses to do this like blur effect. I'm not sure how it's done because I'm not in any way a game programmer. But this sort of blur effect on the outside of it that makes it look like there are individual hairs, which is a pretty... It's not a bad effect to try and achieve that thing. But on the other hand, I think it's a little graphically intensive because... Yeah. Right, well, we did just get our ass handed to us by the giant dog with the sword in its mouth. Where does that put us? When was the last... Oh, back here? Yep, that makes sense. So I'm going to go do a whole bunch of stuff tomorrow. And when I come back to the stream, the door will be open and we'll be able to do that run back without much difficulty. But until then, that's going to be the stream. Might as well rest. I've been Remy of the Free Association. Our PayPal link is still in the description. If you were watching the stream and you enjoyed this stream and have money to spare, consider tipping us a little bit. And apart from that, I love you. I want you to stay alive. Take care of yourself. Look after each other. And I'll see you tomorrow.